It's beer and food o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. We're about to jump on a Eurostar to Paris. It's currently 6:39 in the morning. Disneyland Paris should be loads of fun. Let's go! And we're ready, continuing our video. We are at Disneyland Paris and we're going to try a burger today.
Absolutely.
We're going to try a burger. Let's go! Let's get in there. So, quick food blog in Disney. Here we have some chicken strips and some paprika fries and some Coke. And we're in the Tuna Masala, the Lion King restaurant. Hakuna Matata. That's it. Well, I don't really know. Okay. So you can tell how really kind of well up I am on my Disney. But anyway, I'm going to get a pack of this now. And a chicken. Rip one of these open. Oh, looks very good. Oh, they taste really good. And they're chips. Yeah, why not? Yeah.
They just get to hear you chomping otherwise, don't they?
The chips. Paprika fries are really good. Thumbs up for that. So here is the famous Disneyland castle. What I have found, now this is of course a where to drink beer in Disneyland Paris video, is that it really is quite sparse. I've been to Thorpe Park, I've been to Alton Towers, I've been to other theme parks around the UK, and you know they have beer tents and there's places to go to get a pint. Here it's all very much hidden. You won't find a pint glass in any of the shops. You'll barely find a bottle opener. It's a bit like Mr. Walt Disney was a bit of a teetotaler, maybe. I don't know, maybe it was just his policy where didn't want to drink. I know that might be slightly controversial to some people, but it's just what I've kind of seen so far in my first 24 hours. So there are places to drink, but they're kind of hidden away in the hotels and stuff. It feels a little bit like Saudi Arabia here. So some places look really promising, like this area here. You think you might be able to get a drink, you know, barrels as tables, barrels as chairs, but you're wandering around and it's literally just people drinking Cokes everywhere. That's all I see is Coke. And I think, great big barrel down there, look, and you think to yourself, I really could do with a pint. I really could do with a pint. There's literally nothing. It's just all kind of takeaway and Coke. This place must go through millions of gallons of Coke every single day. It's fun though, but I like to have a little pint every now and again. Annabelle, Pirates of the Caribbean, your favourite ride? Or your favourite theme is Pirates of the Caribbean. How are you feeling, Annabelle, about this?
Excited.
Excited? Wow. Right, so we're going around. Oh my goodness me. So there's water everywhere, look, it's all nice and quite nice in here. Yeah, there's someone eating in there, look, there's people drinking cola. There we go. How about this is nice, isn't it? It's rather dark in here. It's just a nice, quiet. Just waiting for something to happen. It'll be alright. I'm not sure what's going to happen here. Yeah. Oh, there's the moon.
No, animatronic crab is moving.
It's just a nice quiet.
Looks good.
Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Oh, there's something going on over there.
Moving, it's like moving. Fireflies.
Oh, something's going to happen. So we're on one of the roofs of the towers of Disneyland Paris. There's the castle in the distance, obviously, but we're having a little look at the park here. It is a lovely place, I've got to be honest with you, it is nice. Just a bit thirsty. Right, so we are in what looks like a European square in Disneyland. This is going to be me continuously talking because there's lots of music everywhere and I don't want my video being taken down, so it's going to be continuous commentary here. But if you think about, now I've been around a lot of towns and squares around Europe in the last few years of me doing this vlog. And whenever you come to a town square in Europe, or in Britain for that matter, you see fantastic kind of places to eat and places to drink and places to drink and places to have a beer and maybe a place to have a glass of whiskey or a vodka or wherever. But this square is completely different. You've got a fantastic railway station here. You have got the classic kind of Disney Tower at the end of the road. At the end of the road down there, you can see the Disney Tower. So it's all been set up magnificently well. And what I like about the place, make no mistake, what I like about the place is just the fact that they've kept this place so well. There's not a bit of litter, there's not a stray bit of paint flaking off a doorway, or, you know, you cannot find it. This place is absolutely spotless. Absolutely spotless place, it really is. But what it's lacking, and I've said this, and I can't be the only one. Now, for instance, let's walk down this street. That there could look like a possible hotel with a bar underneath, but it's not. It's a unique boutique, Flora's Unique Boutique, which sells lots of Disney stuff. On the left-hand side here, we have what looks like another Grand Hotel. And in Grand Hotels throughout the world, you might have a chance to have a beer underneath. No, but not here. We have jewelries, toys and notions. And it goes on, and it goes on, and it goes on. You're just looking at all of these fantastic buildings that, if you're thinking about it, it's definitely alcohol related, because these buildings were put up as hotels and saloons in America, in Europe. But there's just no place for a beer anywhere, absolutely anywhere. And I can't be, I just mentioned it now, I cannot be the only person walking around this place who doesn't want a beer. I can't be. You see people kind of enjoying their nice glasses of Coca-Cola. I understand that this place has been set up for children to enjoy themselves, but there's a lot of adults here. There's an awful lot of adults here. Take this place, for instance, Market Deli House. If this was in Europe or America, there would be bottles upon bottles and pints upon pints of beer, but no, just Coke. Coke there, Coke over there, Coke over there. Literally, everybody in Disney is drinking bottles of Coca-Cola. Now, okay, this might sound like me having a big old moan here, but surely there is beer in Disneyland somewhere. Somebody around this place may want a beer. Now, I'm wondering, there's a restaurant over there. I'm wondering if I could pop my head in over there and have a little look at the restaurant and see, just to see if you can order some food and sit down and maybe have a glass of wine. Maybe have a glass of wine. Actually, I think we might be in a bit of luck. Look, right, okay. Okay, look, yes, look, I found some rosé, and I found some rouge red, and I found some white wine. But for the 750 milliliter bottle, 29 euros, 38 euros for a bottle of rosé, 46 euros for a bottle of red. No beer. I'm a big beer fan, I love my beer. There is not a beer in Disneyland. And for all of this wonderful, wonderful streets kind of worth, for all of this magnificence and wonderfulness to look at and to stare at, surely, there's adults out there who just want a beer or a glass of schnapps or a glass of vodka and Coke or gin and tonic or a glass of Prosecco or something, surely. But everybody's happy. Everybody's happy. Everybody's walking around with bottles of Coke in their hand and they're over the moon. I'm gonna find beer. It's my mission to find beer in Disneyland. Right, so what you gotta do for a beer is you gotta get on a bus. This is a bus to the hotels. And the reason why I'm filming is, well, you gotta get on a bus if you want a beer, because they only sell beer in the hotels. Now, I know that's kind of a bit weird, but we're gonna film it because this is only like a 3-minute bus ride. And then I'll get back to my hotel. And then I can show you where you can get beer. Right, so I did make myself clear earlier when I got on the bus. There's 5 hotels at Disneyland Paris. We're staying in Hotel Santa Fe, which is there. You can buy beer in any one of the 5 bars in the 5 hotels that are at Hotel Santa Fe. Now I think it's through this door here. Yes, it is. Right, let's go and find this bar. So we don't need reception. Right, nearly there. Right, I just got to get down this corridor and we'll talk as we go. Right, here we go. Look at that. Passing the Red Sea. Passing the Red Sea. Right, so loads of Starbucks. If you want to drink coffee all day or Coca-Cola, that's absolutely fine. But I don't understand it personally, on a personal level. I want to make sure to kind of express that I've had a wonderful day. I've had a really wonderful day. So there's a restaurant where you go and eat, and this is the bar, Rio Grande Bar. So let's have a look then in this bar. So let's have a look at the price of a beer. Beer is for a 500ml, £7.50 for a Kronenbourg. They got Grimbergen Blonde for €8, or a 1664 Premium with chips, £8.50. Right, I think they got Desperados and stuff as well. So yeah, this is what a pub looks like in Disneyland Paris. It's actually not too bad. Football on the telly, Premiership football. Is there any keg beer? That's the first time I've seen beer in days in this place. So keg beer is 1664 and Grimbergen Blonde. Right, so now I'm going to carry on filming, because if you don't really want to pay, and I don't blame you, this is the next part of this blog, it is quite expensive for beer. It is quite expensive for beer in Disneyland Paris at the hotel. I mean, let's be frank. Let's be absolutely frank here. Alcohol normally in France is cheaper than water. That's the general consensus whilst you're in Disneyland Paris, or not just Disneyland Paris, but Paris, France in general. Alcohol is cheaper than water. Wine is cheaper than water. Beer is cheaper than water. But €8 for a pint, when generally beer is cheaper than water, that is a lot of money. So your other option is there. Can you see there? We're going to carry on filming. I'm going to see if I'm able, I don't know if I can walk out to this Esso garage, and I'm going to see. I won't film it all the way, I'll just walk up. Maybe I can go this way. Just seeing if I can walk to the garage. I'm going to see if it's cheaper to buy beer in the Esso garage. If you're thirsty. Right, so approaching the Esso garage. It's about 10 o'clock at night. Day 2 of Disneyland Paris. So where are we so far with this video? You can't buy beer in the park. You can buy a bottle of wine for €30, or I did see a glass of Prosecco, one small glass of Prosecco for €15. So you can buy wine or Prosecco, but it's very expensive, no beer. If you want a beer, it's going to cost you €8 for a pint in the park. Oh no, It's shut. Right, do you know what? That's okay. That's okay, because I can see in the fridges that, yes, there's more bottles of Coke. More bottles of Coke, more bottles of Fanta, more Fanta, and more sugary drinks. But no alcohol whatsoever. No alcohol whatsoever, look. So, crisps, sweets, chocolates, pay for your petrol, pay for your windscreen wipers or your WD-40, but no beer, no alcohol. So if you are, now I'm just going to carry on walking and talk for a moment, because I can show you the entrance to the hotel. It's literally just around the corner. And you would think, wouldn't you? You would think that people who are staying in this hotel, they may want to, I don't know, finish at the park at 7 o'clock. So far, your only option, if you want to say finish in the park at 7 o'clock, come back, have a few beers, relax. You know, your kids have been running around all day, you've been running around with the kids all day, and you want to relax, you want a bit of me time. You know, you want a bit of like adult time. The kids are knackered, the kids are gone to bed, you want a couple of beers yourself. The only option, as I can see, if you want a 500ml beer, there's the hotel. It's going to cost you €8. And I just think to myself, when you come to these places, you really are having your pants pulled down. You really are having your pants pulled down. There's my hotel. That's where I'm staying. The Cars Hotel. And my only option, if I want a beer, it feels like I'm stuck on a desert island. My only option for a beer, I tell you what, it doesn't feel like I'm on a desert island. It feels like I'm in Dubai or Saudi Arabia, or that place where they're going to host the World Cup, Qatar, where the only places you can buy beer is hotels, and the price of the beer is extortionate. Now, I suppose some of you are probably asking the question at this stage, why is he making this video? This is about beers and bars of places. Well, guess what? This is a place. This is a place. And beer has been part of French culture. We're in Paris. This has been part of French culture for hundreds, if not thousands of years. Wine, beer, spirits. It's been the bone of the British culture for such a long time. Cultures from all around the world. So although it's great, I mean, look at the kids running around. Absolutely wonderful running around with the kids. But this should be a bit of time where there's a little bit of adult time. You can get yourself a cheap beer without being ripped off. Without being ripped off. I'm not paying £8 for a Kronenbourg. €8 for a Kronenbourg. I'm just going to go to bed. So this is not the end of the video. The end of the video is we got one last shot. Now, I'm going to show you a train journey to the next town. And that's going to be, well, it'll be right now for you guys, but it'll be in the morning for me. I'm going to jump on a train and I'm going to go to the nearest town, and I'm going to show you. It's only 3 minutes on the train. 3 minutes on a train, one stop. Hopefully we can find a supermarket where we can find a beer. Hang on a minute. This way. Okay, so I feel like I'm babbling now. My hotel room's down here, actually. It's very much like it feels like those American hotels, you know, where you got, they're only like 1 or 2 stories, you know, like them type of hotels in American movies where people get murdered. The Breaking Bad scenes, that type of thing. Anyway, you'll see me straight away, but I'll be seeing you in the morning. So, quick video. We're in the Chicago Beef Warehouse. It's a steakhouse just on the outskirts of Disneyland, and I've ordered a beef skirt with some chips, some of this gravy sauce, and a bit of corn on the cob. So what I'm going to do, peppercorn sauce. Just chuck that all over there. And get into this steak. Looks delicious, really good. Molly went with the ribs. And Kim went with a tuna.
No,
Salmon. A salmon pasta type dish. Annabelle went with steak. Granny went with steak. Perfect. I'm going to dive in. Right, so last helpful video of how to get a cheap beer in Disneyland Paris. There's the bus station. There's the entrance to Disney. Here's the railway station, SNCF. What you do, if you want a cheap beer in Disneyland, is you simply walk through these doors. You look at the RER sign, platform A, and you go one stop, follow that, one stop, which takes only 3 minutes, and then you can go and get yourself a pack of beers in the supermarket. I haven't got time to go to the supermarket there. I'm actually going home. It actually overran. But just to finish off this video then, yeah, there's the railway station. I've had a fantastic time in Disney, but if you want a cheap beer in Disney, you're really not going to get it. You're really not going to get it. It is quite an expensive place. On the outside of the parks here, there are a couple of pubs. But as I said, I mean, yesterday I just thought it was in the hotels. It's not quite in the hotels. If you go through this kind of little park area here, there's a McDonald's, there's like a Belo's pub or something, which they serve wine and beer. But it's all kind of like €8 a pint. If you're happy paying €8 a pint, don't bother going in there and going on platform A there and popping off for 3 minutes down to the supermarket. If you're happy going in there, there's a couple of pubs in there. But like I said, I'm not happy paying £8 for a Kronenbourg. I'm simply not having it. I am not having it. As of 2022, €8 for a pint of Kronenbourg that'll probably cost the French people €1 in a supermarket. Like I say, wine and beer is cheaper than water in France. Then it's completely up to you if you want to pay that kind of price. But I'm not willing to pay that. So I'm going to make my way home now. Not in terms of beer drinking. Didn't drink beer for 4 days. I'm absolutely gasping for one. So what I'm going to do now is make my way to Paris, find a little shop, fill up for my Eurostar journey on the way home, and absolutely fill my guts with beer. Hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.